James, could you enlighten us about the meaning of the statement "I am that" by Nisargadatta Maharaj?
Um, I think so. I think I can try to explain what it means. Uh, that statement comes from Vedanta. It's an old statement. It's been around forever, and it's a statement of non-duality. It means that the I, the subject, and that means an object, are non-separate. Now, what does everybody knows who the subject is? That's me, consciousness. Right? Now, what does that mean? See, now the word "that" it's an interesting word because it's a dualistic term, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That means there's this. So if there's this and that, that's duality. There's subject and object. There's time and space. There's separation or division. Right? So what ties those two words, I and that, together is am.
Mm-hmm.
Am indicates there's an identity between I and that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to know what that means. Now what does that mean? Because normally when we say I, normally we say I, what do we mean? We don't mean I am limitless consciousness, do we?
No, not necessarily.
That's not what you say. If a policeman stops you at traffic, in the traffic, and asks you for your driver's license, you don't say I am limitless consciousness, do you? He asks what your name is, and what do you say? You say I am Jim Swartz or Georg Schieler, whatever it is. So most everybody thinks that the I refers to this person. So it's very difficult for them to understand how this I that's present and aware as a person, this person, how is this person limitless consciousness?
Mm.
See? And that's how most people take it. But that's not the correct way to understand that. Because it's very clear that I as a person am not limitless.
Right.
Huh? So there's a huge contradiction there, and it's very difficult to evaluate the meaning of this statement. So I need to understand then what is meant by limitless consciousness.
Mm.
And what we say in Vedanta is that most everybody is 2/3 realized. That means they know consciousness or the self is existence, and it's consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's what the self is, and existence is limitless, and the self is limitless, and consciousness is limitless. That's what they're saying. So there's an an equation between the self, between limitless awareness or consciousness, and existence.
Mm-hmm.
So they all equal the same. Now, as a person, I know part of that equation. First of all, I know what? That I am conscious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to be told that I'm conscious. Nobody ever told you were conscious. Your mother didn't tell you were conscious. Your father didn't tell you were conscious. Nobody ever told you were conscious. Why not? Because you don't need to be told, because it's obvious. We say it's a self-evident fact that I'm conscious. So now we've got part of the equation. Now then, what's the next part of the equation? I exist. Existence. Do you have any doubt that you exist?
Nope.
No, you don't. I mean, there's all these funny people in the spiritual world that claim they don't exist. But, that's not true, because you can't say you don't exist unless you exist. If you don't exist, you won't be saying I don't exist. So it's very clear that you exist and you're conscious. But, so you are existence consciousness, but what? Existence consciousness is not limited.
Mm.
So I know that I exist and I'm conscious, but I think I'm limited. That's where Vedanta comes in. Because Vedanta is going to prove to you, without a doubt, assuming your mind is prepared to understand this, and you haven't got a lot of funny spiritual ideas about what I am that means.
Yeah.
It's going to prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt that by what? By revealing the unexamined logic of your own experience, that what? The consciousness existence that you know you are is actually limitless, and it's not limited at all.
Mm-hmm.
And how do we do that? We show you what it is that's creating the sense of limitation, what it is that's causing the sense of limitation, the belief that you're limited.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called, we call that the teaching of Maya, or upadhis. And an upadhi is something that makes something look like something other than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? So there's a factor or a force in you that makes you think that you're limited when actually you're limitless. And if you can subtract those limiting factors, in other words, if you can see that those limiting factors are not you and remove them, then you can discover that the existence, consciousness that you are is what? Is limitless.
Mm-hmm.
And that limitless means free. So that's how Vedanta sets you free. You're already free, but what you don't understand what it means, and we show you what it means to be free by removing your ignorance about who you are.
All right. So that is what it means to say I am
So
that.
that's what it means. I am that means I am limitless, non-dual, actionless, ordinary, unconcerned, ever-present, unborn, undying, immortal awareness, eternal, immortal awareness. Actionless is another word. Actionless, unborn, eternal, limitless, non-dual, consciousness, awareness, existence.
Great.
Okay?
Beautiful ending.
Yeah, you bet.